I snap in a second, momentum exploding, precision in motion, the rhythms unfolding, no limit combined when the cadence is surging. I sharpen my focus, the patterns converging, accelerate syllables, stack them in layers, climbing through obstacles, leveling players. No hesitation, the engine is prime. I fracture the silence with rapid fire lines. I pivot with power, the pace never falters, building my kingdom on unshaken altars. Every distraction dissolves in the heat. I don't miss tempo, I ride it complete. Syntax sharp and vocabulary blazing, breath control flawless, delivery amazing. Every tight rhyme like a gear I spin. I dominate cycles, the flow locked in. I channel velocity, constant electric. Multiply meters, the force is kinetic. Rapid rotations of consonant sound, stacked in succession that echoes astound. Faster than thunder, precise as a clock. Every bar lands like a hammer on rock. I don't chase patterns, I crab, refine, turn language itself into fuel for the climb. Cascade syllables, tumble in torrents, tied to the beat with impeccable currents. Lines overlap in a hurricane strike. I fracture the normal, I shatter the light. Never generic, the blueprint's mine. Every new flow redefines the design. I sprint through verses with lungs of steel. Every last word is a force you feel. I cut through the static with flawless diction. Every verse tight like a mathematic friction. Compound rhymes roll faster than flame. None can compete with the speed I claim. Triple the cadence, quadruple the force. Every rhyme course is a jet stream source. From syllable stacks to the cosmic kite, I master the speed with a fearless might. Velocity sharp like a vortex spin. Breath expands wide but the bars lock in. Every quick twist of the tongue's a strike. I weave fast patterns like a code I write. Momentum peaks but I never collapse. I maintain pressure with seamless raps. From the first bar spark to the last big roar, I accelerate pace till there's room no more. Syllable stack with a cyclone pace. No weak link in the lines I lace. Every word balance, precision exact. I fold whole verses with syllabic impact. Tongue moves quick like a lightning streak. Sharp with a force that the crowds can't seek. I don't slow once when the beat demands. I expand my flow to the world understands. Intricate schemes with a boundless speed. Each rhyme branch is a growing seed. Multiply words in a matrix tone. I don't clone flows, I invent my own. Every phone me fits in a sonic grid. Packed so tight you forget what I did, but the rush comes clear when the verse runs high. Bend time frames, I outpace style. Bars just sound like a railgun shot. Brick control tight, I erase the rot. Heavy word string builds accelerates. Clocks can't match how the flow relates. I sprint through scripts with a tongue that flexes. Breaking the rules of the beats complex. Not a pause, not a flaw, not a stumble found. Just a wall of speed and a flawless sound. I rap whole cycles and bars so clean. Engine of rhyme in a flawless machine. No space wasted, the lines entwine. Symmetry stacked in a ruthless design. The cadence climbs, but I keep it steady. Delivery crisp, precision ready, and the verse won't fade when the echo spread. I engrave my speed in the lines I said. The audience gasp when the bursts expand. Velocity fierce, they can't understand. Every sound moves faster than thought. Every rhyme lands sharp, red hot. I stretch my lungs to a boundless reach. Fold new rules in the words I teach, and a storm of sound becomes my rain. I engrave my pace in the track's domain. Final strike hits like a rapid cascade. Every syllable sharp, perfectly laid. I don't slow down when the end draws near. I shift one gear and I disappear from the depths of breath to the heights of flame. I don't need grounds that define my name, and the silence breaks as the song runs still. I don't ask fate, I enforce my will. Raise it up, let the ground shake loud. One voice strong, now we move as a crowd. Hands on bars, feet locked firm. Every soul here came ready to burn. No half steps, no weak retreat. Every chant pounds like a war drum beat. Together we roar, together we climb. This is the anthem, the moment, the time. Push it hard, don't stop, don't break. Every single rep is a vow we make. Sweat pours down, but the fire won't fade. This is the throne that the grind has made. Stand up tall, keep chest out wide. We face the storm, we don't run, we ride. Every loud shout shakes walls in here. Strength in numbers, the vision is clear, count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every rep stronger than the one before. Voices rise like a flame that grows. Every pulse faster as the energy flows. Feet stomp hard like a marching line. Rhythm so raw it rewrites time. No one quits when the chant is loud. Together we fight, together we're proud. Load it up, stack plays, no fear. Iron bands heavy but we persevere. Grip stays tight as the ball locks in. Every single set is a chance to win. Hear the call, let's go, don't fall. Every back straight, every stand stands tall. The chant repeats and the fire replies. We train as one under roaring skies. Breathe it out, let the lungs expand. Strength built here by our own two hands. No excuses, no wasted try. Every weight lifted is another sky. Crowds can cheer but it's us who know. Every ounce of sweat makes muscle grow. Together we push, together we rise. A team of storms with fire in eyes. Lift it high, feel the floorboards pound. Every echo here is a victory sound. No chain strong when the wheel is free. No wall tall when it's you and me. Marching rhythm and the squad won't stop. Every grind session takes us to the top. We shout it loud till the roof caves in. This is the anthem of how we win. Turn it up, let the beat run wild. Every grown warrior was once a child. We built this power for nothing at all. Brick by brick till we're standing tall. The chants are fire, the chants are crown. It won't fade out, it won't back down. Together we roar, together we fight. We own the day and we own the night. Hold the line, no break, no quit. Every weight crushed is a perfect fit. Pain means growth, it's the law we keep. No weak hearts and the strong ones beat. Raise the roof with the sound we sing. Every last set takes us to the end. One squad strong with a drive this clear. We make our mark, we build it here. Keep it strong, let the sweat rain down. Every drop burn is a piece of crown. Voices roar like a wave on fire. Every chance falls till the sets climb high. We don't fold back when the heat turns wild. We stay relentless, fierce in style. Every echo here is a legacy. We rise as one pure energy. Push what's more, hit a thunder roll. Every rep hammers on a burning soul. Arms may shake, but we don't let go. We fight through flames till the power shows. The chant repeats, don't stop, don't stop. Every last push takes us to the top. Together we break through the limits we knew. Together we roar till the work is through. Final call, raise hands and talk. where the earth was bare. I rose from silence with a steady stare. Mountains loomed high with their thrones of stone, but I carved my path, I would walk my own. The winds tried breaking the vows I spoke, but I stood unmoved when the tempest broke. And the ground beneath with its weight so real could not outlast what my soul would seal. Through valleys low where the shadows crept, I kept my fire though the world had slept. Each trial faced was a chapter laid, each scar endured was a crown remade. No chorus sang of the nights I kept, no torches burned where the darkness wept. But I moved ahead with a stride untamed, and the silence roared with the mark I claimed. From the rivers wild with the endless streams, I drew the strength of forgotten dreams. Each wave that crashed was a test of will, each current pulled, but I held on still. The oars I forged from the steel of thought, the sails I cut from the pain I fought. And I steered my course when no stars had shone. Through the storm's domain, I was not alone. Upon cliffs high where the hawks would wheel, I stood unshaken with a heart of steel. The stones beneath bore the marks of old, but I wrote my name in a script of gold. Every gust of wind was a force to wield, every cut of rain was a shield revealed. And I climbed through haze till the skies grew clear. I engraved my rise where the gods could hear. When the gates were barred by the hands of kings, I broke them open with the strength I bring. Their crowns of silver, their thrones of glass, shattered fast where my steps would pass. For I bowed to none in the halls of men. I was built by storms, I was raised by pen. And the empire built by the work I keep shall not decay, shall not fall asleep. Arrows fell when the roads grew long, but I forged ahead with a boundless song. Each word I spoke was a sword of flame, each verse I carved was a timeless name. No foe could halt what the will commands, no chain could bind what was made by hands. And the path I cleared with a stride so wide became proof of life, became strength inside. Through deserts dry where the suns would burn, I pressed ahead with a vow to learn. Each grain of sand was a test of breath, each mile endured was a triumph's depth. The mirage dissolved when the truth stayed near, the horizon bent, but I had no fear. And the dunes gave way to the stone I tread. I engraved my course where the strong ones bled. By seas of night with the endless dark, I lit my torch with a single spark. Each star above was a god unseen, each shadow fell to the force I mean. I did not falter in the boundless void, I did not shrink when the path destroyed. For the light I bore was my crown, my law. When the night itself bowed down in awe, the elders spoke of a fate defined, but I tore their scripts with a sharper mind. No prophecy chained where my steps could go, no oracle claimed what I chose to show. The future bent to the pace I set, the legends formed from the sweat I sweat. In the tale I write is my throne, my flame, not borrowed glory but my own name. When the armies rose with the doubts and jeers, I cut through sound with a voice they hear. Every chant they cast was a test to break, but I forged their noise in the roads I make. The banners wave, but they're bowed in time. The anthem built from a sharper rhyme, in the field of clash with its endless din could not unseat what I built within. I engraved my reign in the heart of all. Upon peaks crowned with the frost of age, I stood immortal with a turning page. The scrolls of men with a fragile tone could not surpass what my lungs had shown. Each breath I drew was a timeless chord, each bar I spoke was a living sword. And the mountains bowed to the sound so tall, I engraved my reign in the heart of all. Sung, the work not ended, it has just begun. For the tale of strength is a river wide, it flows forever, it will not hide. And the echoes live when the world turns still. I don't wait fate, I define the will. Every crown of king shall decay with time, but my words engrave what is truly mine.
Listen, I'm Mosgiri. Yeah. Listen, colors drip sideways, the rising bends. Clock hands melt, but the time extends. Stairways climbing the clouds of glass. I chase no shadows, I surpass. Mirrors talk back with a crooked tone, but I don't get lost, I define my own. Every dream twists, but the core stays right. I bend illusions into beams of light. Canvas skies painted neon red. Words spin circles in a spiral thread. Footsteps echo, but they split in two. One path real, one path new. I don't freeze when the lines collide. I walk both ways with a steady stride. And the chaos hums with a rhythm clear. I engrave my sound in the atmosphere. Clouds rain ink on a midnight street. I catch each drop in the words I speak. Buildings tilt as the floor runs thin, but I keep my pace, I don't cave in. Every warp frame is a chance to climb. I reframe space with a stronger rhyme. And the city bends to the sound I throw. And I don't chase crowns, I let them grow. Eyes wide open, but the scene feels strange. Colors rearrange in a constant change. Streets fold inward like a book unread, but I write my script on the paths I tread. Skies are up in a storm of flame, but the fire itself just feeds my name. Every false trick in the dream breaks free. I engrave my will in reality. Breath turns liquid, the words flow fast. The waterfall cadence too strong to grasp. Echoes ripple in a prism tone. Every verse sharp like a gemstone grown. I don't slow pace when the walls distort. I flip each crack in a strong support, and the sound expands in a world surreal. I engrave my crown in the way I feel. Shadow walk tall with 1,000 eyes. They whisper doubts in 1,000 tries, but I weave their noise into woven art. A choir of echoes that fuels my heart. No fear grows when the shape feels wrong. I twist each flaw to extend my song, and the path expands where the night once stayed. I'm engraved my throne throne in the light I made. Shadows walk tall with 1,000 eyes. They whisper doubts in 1,000 tries, but I weave their noise in a woven art. A choir of echoes that fuels my heart. No fear grows when the shape feels wrong. I twist each flaw to extend my song, and the path expands where the night once stayed. I engrave my throne in the light I made. Yeah, gravity breaks, but I float in time. Each foreign planet in a cosmic rhyme. Moons align in the verse I spin. Galaxies bow to the flow within. No tether locks when the climb feels steep. I stretch my lungs till the stars can't speak. In the space between is a throne I keep. I engrave my reign where the cosmos sleep. Colors collide in a fractured stream. I surf those waves like a lucid dream. Every tone warped in a mirrored flight, but I ride that chaos with a grip so tight. Eyes can't track where the lines might fall, but the pulse connects. It defines it all, and the speed persists in the warp I chase. I engrave my steps in a boundless space. Walls breathe heavy, the ground inhales, but I move sharp through the twisting trails. Each breath sharp like a flash of flame. Each verse loud like a shifting frame. I don't fall lost when the scene derails. I turn false maps into brand new scales, and the dream itself becomes my stage. I engrave my mark in a timeless page. Oceans rise where the sky once lay. Currents flow up within a spiral sway. Every rule breaks, but I keep my flow. Every false stop is a chance to grow. I don't seek calm when the storms embrace. I find my truth in the strangest place. In the lines I spit bend night to day. I engrave my voice in a shifting clay. Brick paint visions where the sound breaks through. A kaleidoscope world in a sharper hue. Every rhyme builds in a shape unknown. A sculpture carved from the will I own. Crowds may blink, but they can't deny the surreal truth. In the verse I supply, in the warp design becomes my throne. I engrave my force in the fields I've grown. Final scene, the horizon bends. Colors collapse, but the fire ascends. Every twisted frame turns straight in time. Every warp beat aligns in rhyme, and the echoes live when the dream turns still. I don't wait fate, I define the will. Every surreal line is a crown I made. I engrave my reign in the worlds I've laid.
Yeah. I lay syllables like threads in the loom. Build patterns that expand and consume. Every letter overlaps with a spark. A river of rhythm that glows in the dark. Momentum is language, I bend it at will. Compound rhyme stacked on a mountain of scale. No stutter, no break, I just pour and refine. Every line is a ladder, I climb and design. Syntax flips with a twist in the breath. I don't follow maps, I invent each step. Accelerate tempo with a hurricane tongue. I unravel the limits, I'm forever young. Rapid like rainfall, cascading stone. Each drop of the lyric engraved in bone. But I keep it clean with precision intact. I don't blur words, I compress compact. Cadence circles like planets align. Elliptical rhymes in the cosmic design. Every phrase ricochets, bounces, returns. Building a pulse as the galaxy turns. Faster, a fracture, the beating in the spark. Scatter it wide, then reassemble parts. Nothing is wasted, I sculpt every sound. I levitate words, they don't touch ground. Flow is an elastic, I stretch and I snap. Bars for the labors, collapse, overlap. Tongue twist, syllables, sideways collide. Roll them in triplets, quadruple stride. I don't ride beats, I disassemble clocks. Break every tick, then real to the box. Double chorus needed, the verse is the core. I open one gate, then I build 10 more. Intricate networks of rhythm entwined. Every vowel engineered sharp, refined. Internal echoes bounce back to the start. It's math, this music is science, it's art. I juggle with phrases like blades in the air. Balance precision with effortless flair. Even in chaos, the structure is clear. Every misplaced sound was designed to repair. Speed doesn't break me, it's sharp as the steel. Rhythm's the engine, the pulse is the wheel. Friction creates a combustion of sound. Lyrics ignite when the lines come around. I don't need rest when the pace is absurd. I recycle my lungs in the shape of a word. Every sharp stanza's a fortress I build. Resilient, relentless, refined, and skilled. Unrolled tapestries threaded in rhyme. A labyrinth loop, an illusion of time. The quicker it flows, the clearer it gets. I map out a stone with a pen that sweats. Abstract imagery woven with speed. Every syllable planted a powerful seed. And when it all grows, the forest will say this was the path that refused to decay. I pivot to patterns no ear expects. Offbeat landings, inverted effect. Syncopate fast and delay for a breath. And double the pace like I cheated death. Break down walls in the metric scheme. Each phrase stronger than what it may seem. Because hidden inside the layers of tone is a message of fire that stands alone. Don't slow, don't stagger, accelerate still. Each uphill climb is a test of will. I harness the chaos, I order the noise. I turn imperfection to elegant poise. Crowds may stumble to follow my thread, but each word echoes long after it's said. Because what I construct is not just a rhyme, it's an edifice built to outlast time. Every vowel I hammer, each consonant steel. I forge a cathedrals with force I feel. Syllables dance and geometry's vast. Symmetry present though hidden in mass. Even at speed when the sound runs wild, there's logic inside like a coded file. So when the track ends, the echo remains. A tower of rhythm engraved in veins. Final ascent in a spiral of tone. I stitch whole verses in a style my own. Bridge still steady though the words expand like rivers cascading from infinite lands. Each from a planet, each beat a star. I orbit the sound from wherever we are. And when silence comes, it confirms the thrill. I don't wait fate, I define the will. I don't wait fate, I define the will.
I walked in the lyrics of the upper, walked in the lyrics of the upper, walked in the lyrics of the upper.
Yeah, walk in calm, but the room tilts quick. Eyes on me, yeah, they feel that shift. I don't raise voice, but the tone hits hard. Power in the pause, not the flashy card, elevator climb. I don't wait for calls, I press new floors. I red draw halls, every look sharp. I don't beg, I choose. Every quiet win leaves a lasting bruise. Clock runs fast, but I bend that frame. I don't chase time, time learns my name. Every small move, like a chess piece drop. Silent advance to the whole boy's lock. Suits talk loud, but I cut through noise. Polish control, not reckless toys. Every calm step's got a thunder bass. I don't sprint wild, I define my pace. Windows high where the skyline bends. I don't play small where the horizon ends. Every deal sharp like a panda page. Every quiet strike flips a brand new stage. No wasted breath on a hollow cheer. I don't chase hype, I engineer from the ground up. I design my climb, every block laid down in a flawless line. Keep it cool when the pressure stacks. I don't fold thin, I don't drift back. Every whisper's wake is turned to stone. I don't lose ground, I expand my zone. Minimal words, but the point cuts deep. Every promise kept, every vow I keep. They talk fast, but I act precise. I don't roll dice, I refine concise. Headlights hit when I cross that street. Every move silent, still loud on beat. Crowds may rush, but I hold my lane. I don't burn out for a fleeting gain. Elevated calm with a grounded step. Every thought sharp, every plan direct. And the skyline shifts when my walk comes near. I don't break stride, I control that fear. Coffee cold, but the drive stays hot. Every mind I lost gets tied in a knot. I don't waste time with a scattered mind. Every tick, every talk gets redefined. Super sneakers, they don't change range. I can tap my flow when the tides exchange. From the base floor, hustle to the penthouse view. Every grind I take is a pad brand new. Conversations cut with a subtle tone. I don't need to shout, my stance is shown. Every nod confirms that the work's on track. I don't need hype when the proof comes back. Currency shifts when my hands align. Every bow step got a hidden sign. And the path unfolds when the plan stays tight. I don't dim flame, I refine my light. Late night stack with a steady grind. I don't rush fame, I don't chase blind. Every thought map on a quiet chart. Every plan grown from a patient start. Minimal flash, but the results stay grand. Every deal sealed with a steady hand. And the echoes last when the storm turns still. I don't bow chance, I enforce my will. Step through doors with a measured tone. Every room shifts when I claim my zone. Not a wasted glance, not a careless word. Every phrase built to be sharp, unheard. The empire grows from a seed that's kept. I don't fake moves, I don't take missteps. And the skyline bows when my stride expands. I redraw maps with my own two hands. Clean lines cut through the crowded scene. I don't play shallow, I don't play mean. Every calm strike's got a hidden heat. Every cool breath is a war discreet. I don't fold dreams for a quick applause. I don't beg rules, I define the laws. And the quiet storm is the force I keep. I engrave my name where the silence speaks. Crowds may cheer, but my eyes stay clear. I don't drink noise, I don't drown in cheer. Every new heights, just to stop I pass. I don't rest long when the pace demands. Every verse I spit is a clean design. Every line carved with a boss's spine. And the air gets tense when my walk runs near. I don't fade back, I belong right here. Final close with a sharpened frame. Every sound that goes with a lasting name. I don't wait long for the world to give. I take what's mine and the way I live. Every strike subtle, but the force runs loud. Every calm move shakes the strongest crowd. And the silence breaks when my will stands tall. I don't rise small, I rise through all.
Ground shakes when I walk in, not from the weight of my steps, but from the confidence I bring. Eyes follow, whisper start, but I always breath, explaining myself. You feel it or you don't. I move in silence, but silence is gravity. Pressure builds and I welcome it. Most people pray for less weight. I demand more, it's the only way to grow. Every challenge is another plate on the bar, another stone on the mountain, another stone to stand through. Why I don't break, I evolve. The storm can scream all at once. Thunder shakes the ground, lighting blinds the sky. Rain soaks everything I own, but storms pass. And when they do, I'm still here. Dry clothes, dry ground, but a sharper mind than before. Engines roar in the distance. I don't race against them, I race against myself. Machines burn out, I don't. I keep going till the fuel is gone. Then I find more fuel, more makers my addiction. The climb is brutal, hands torn, lungs screaming, but the summit doesn't care. Tired I am, it only respects one thing. Those who keep moving, so I move. Step after step, stone after stone. When I reach the top, it won't be luck, it'll be proof. Mirrors lie, they show reflection, but not work. They show surface, but not depth. I don't ask the glass who I am, I already know. The real mirror is the sweat, the grind, the endless repetition. That's what shows me my truth. Currents drag, waves crash, oceans roar, but the water doesn't control me. I learned how to breathe under pressure, I learned how to move when pulled down. And every time I rise back to the surface, I rise stronger. Pressure creates diamonds, but it also creates me. The desert tests me, heat burns, air dries, mirages whisper lies, but I don't chase illusions. I walk forward mile by mile, step by step, until the horizon folds under my wheel. Patience outlasts pain, the city never sleeps, but neither do I. Neon lights flicker, screens flash, distractions, but I don't blink. Focus is my shield, discipline is my weapon. Noise can scream in my ear, but I move like silence, cut it straight through it. Time doesn't wait, that's fine, neither do I. Clocks tick, calendars flip, but I bend each second in the progress. Days blur together, the results stand sharp. History forgets excuses, but it remembers effort, and I'm writing my name into it. Jungle paths, twist and break, roots pull at my ankles, branches slash my arms. Predators watch from the shadows, but I walk anyway, cause survival isn't about hiding, it's about moving. I move until the jungle has no choice but to open up. When I stand at the end,
I don't ask for applause, the scars already told a story. The silence already proved a point. I'm not here to impress, I'm here to exist like a force of nature. Constant, inevitable, undeniable. You can fight it, or you can witness it. Yeah. You can fight it, or you can witness it.
Alleyway dim with the flicker of signs. Footsteps sharp cutting through the lines. Young kid clutching a notebook tight. Dreams in ink running through the night. Crowds walk past, no one stops to see. But he writes whole worlds where the cracks might be. Every verse a weapon, each page a shield. Every rhyme a mark on a battlefield. Corner store hums with a buzz and light. Own neons can't change at night. Customers thin but the hours drag. While the kid outside keeps his notebook bag. No one knows what the pages hold. Blueprints shining in a script of gold. Every scar of the day is a seed he grows. Every loss he feels is a path he knows. Downtown streets with the suits in line. Phones to the ears chasing borrowed time. Kid walks past with a stare too calm. Dreams in his chest like a ticking bomb. Elevators climb but he takes the stairs. Every step proof that the grind prepares. And the echo loud in the marble hall. He don't need permission to rise at all. Rain hits hard on the subway tracks. Crowds all rush with the shoulders packed. Kid stay still with his pen in hand. Writing verses fast that the world can't stand. Every drop of rain is a beat to keep. Every storm outside is a vow too deep. And the thunder cracks with the rhythm wild. But he turns that chaos to a breeze and style. Storyline shifts in a rooftop scene. City stretched wide in a silver sheen. He speaks out loud though no crowd is near. Words like fire that the stars still hear. Every syllable fast with a steady breath. Every rhyme carved is a life from death. And the skyline bends when his voice expands. He engraves his reign in his open hands. Flash to a crowd in the basement club. No lights burn while the speakers stud. Kid steps up, no mic too grand. But the words cut sharp like a marching band. Crowds lean close when the flow takes hold. Every line hot like a bar of gold. And the doubt dissolves when the verse runs high. They feel his fire, they feel him fly. Yeah. Morning comes with the city haze. Workday grind in the endless maze. But he don't stop when the sun runs long. Every new day is a brand new song. Elevators break, but he climbs again. Every setback builds, every loss a win. And the cycle spins, but he stays in stride. He engraves his mark in the world outside. Flashback show when he almost quit. When the dream fell far, when the fire dimmed quick. But he held that page like a sacred vow. I'll rise someday, though I don't know how. Every night alone was a lesson learned. Every bridge on fire was a bridge he burned. And the scars remain, but they fuel his climb. He engraves his truth in the frame of time. Scene cut sharp to a boardroom floor. Glass walls high with a skyline door. Kid now grown with a suit that fits, but the fire inside still refuses to quit. Deals get signed with a steady hand. Every pen stroke builds what he once had planned. And the empire grows from the nights alone. From a notebook dream to a living throne. But he don't forget where the roots still lay. Alleyways crack where he used to stay. Subway tracks with the echoes loud. Basement rooms with a sleepless crowd. Every piece of pain is a brick he owns. Every night a grind is a cornerstone. And he still walks fast with the pen in hand. He engraves new worlds where the people stand. Voices rise but his tone cuts clear. No shallow talk, just the proof they hear. Every verse he spits is a mirror strong. Reflecting the climb they've chased so long. Not a fairy tale told but a path he bled. Every sleepless night, every tear he shed. And the message clear in the sound he keeps. Greatness grows and the night's too deep. Yeah, final shot wide with the skyline lit. Kid turned man but the drive still fits. Every scar he wore is a crown he holds. Every verse he wrote is a throne of gold. And the story ends but it rings so still. I don't wait faith, I define the will. Every life is a book, every line I climb. I engrave my brain in the hands of time. In the hands of time. In the hands of time.
Yeah. Snap quick rhythm in a razor line. Cut through noise with a pace divine. Every fast bar hits, never misplaced. I fold time frames in a flawless space. Breath sharp, rapping like a drum line roll. I ignite sparks to the speakers glow. No break, no pause, just a lightning chain. Every sound strikes like a jet stream flame. Click, tap, syllables stacked in heat. Every bar tight, never miss a beat. Accelerate flows in a coded spin. I compress words, let the rush begin. Fast burst, every second define. I outpace clocks with a storm of rhyme. Crowd stunned, can't trace my run. I break sound walls with a silver tongue. Rapid fire flow with a beat locked tight. Every move sharp, every strike in sight. I don't drift off, I don't stall my course. I sprint straight through with a flawless force. Machine gun bars in a rhythm storm. Every syllable sharp in a brand new form. I don't face low when the pace climbs high. I outlast time, I outrun sky. Breath splits quick and a pattern clean. Every line lands like a laser beam. Compact stack with a coded frame. No word wasted in the speed I claim. Energy builds like a jet on rise. Every sound cut sharp with a silence lies. I don't bend weak when the path gets long. I compress strength in a burst of song. Shortcut verse but the force still wide. Every rapid hit leaves a mark inside. No gap, no slip in the moves I throw. I line fast beats with a flawless flow. Syllables run like a stream on fire. accelerate breath till the lungs conspire. Every strike clean, no stumble found. I engrave my pace in a flawless sound. Fast spin syllables, leap and stack. I ride each bar like a railgun track. Don't trip, don't slow, or refine my aim. I expand sharp when the beat inflames. Every quick step multiplies in tone. I don't walk lines, I invent my own. From the base of the climb to the heights I reign. Every rapid fight leaves a permanent stain. Compact flow like a spark on steel. Every rhyme packed tight with a force to feel. I don't stretch slow when the beat runs thin. I reload fast and I run again. Burst lines fierce like a thunderclap. Every sound precise in a rapid rap. No slip, no gap in the stack design. I ain't great speed and the verse is mine. Break control strong in a tight-knit scheme. Every flow hits quick like a lucid dream. Machine gun pace with a rhyme lock fast. I don't break stride, I expand out last. Every short line sharp like a blade in air. I define new rules with a style so rare. And the song builds high as the sparks ignite. I don't fade dim, I command the night. Bar hits quick with a flash so bright. Every syllable fierce in the speed I write. No weak chain in the rush I bring. I outpace that with a lightning swing. Compact tight like a coded thread. Every move sharp in the path I tread. From the first quick step to the end so clear. I don't bow down, every define gear. Rapid run stat like a tower tall. Every fast rhyme leaves no space small. I don't hold back when the climb gets tough. I compress power in a single puff. Each breath cut clean like a shot on cue. Every word fierce, every tone brand new. I don't ask chance when the race turns long. I engrave strength in a rapid song. The rush won't stop when the beat turns tight. Every short line bursts with a boundless might. I don't waste sound when the speed's this loud. I break straight through every doubtful crowd. From the ground I rise with a pace untamed. Every flow sharp, every strike inflamed. And the track runs hot but I never fall. I engrave mark in the sound of all. Final burst hits like a lightning scream. Every syllable sharp in a flawless stream. I don't pause once when the end draws near. I reload, breathe, shift another gear. For the spark or start to the summit's flame. I don't chase crowns, I engrave my name. And the echoes roar when the speed runs still. I don't wait fate, I define the will.
I know what sorry is out and fire down. Some question the Browns, are these wonders out from the religion? No.
Ink spills rivers on a canvas mind. Thoughts fold angles in a tangled time. Friction sparks in the gears of breath. Every broken pause is a birth from death. I juggle silence with a restless spin. Fold chaos twice till the order fits in. Metaphors crash like a shattered glass, but the shards reflect where the echoes pass. Sound drips heavy in a neon storm. Fragments assemble in a shape reborn. I lace illusion with a steel cut core. Frame the infinite then break down more. Syntax bends like a metal flame. Every twisted bar writes a brand new name. I don't chase linear, I distort, I weave. Every crooked rhyme is a truth to believe. Wires hum under dirt stained skies. Dreams spark codes and electric lies. I chase not crowns but the abstract root where the rhythm bleeds and the rhymes compute. Pulsicado in a fractured frame. Each offbeat word is a claim to fame. And the paradox rings when the silence falls. I can grave my brain in distorted halls. Kaleidoscope thoughts like a prism wide. Colors collide in the sound outside. Verse overlaps in a spiral tongue. Recollise fast till the lung feels young. I skip all measures and return in kind. Every loop I twist is a loop redefined. And the crowd feels lost but they feel it clear. The abstract flows when the truth is near. Rapid fire echoes with a tone off grid. Every misplaced note is a thing I did. Syllables overlap in a ricochet spin. Faster they break than the rhythm begins. I don't need order when the art feels true. I invent the path in a sharper hue. And the pattern hides in the mess I keep. I can grave my will where the chaos sleeps up. Lines fold back in a mirror flame. Words chase words in a spiral game. Meaning laid in a tangled string. But the pulse persists as the syllables sing. I fracture rhyme like a glass in hand. Scatter the shards in a shifting sand. And the world can't track how the bars all grow. But they know it's force when the currents flow. Abstract verses in the web of thought. Knots untied where the wires caught. I ride that mess like a storm on beat. Clashing, crashing, still land on feet. Every jagged edge is a crown I wear. Every crooked phrase leaves the rhythm bare. And the lines themselves don't explain, don't tell. But the fire remains in the way they fail. Collage of echoes with a restless style. Every broken frame is a note worthwhile. I distort the rhyme with a brush too raw. Every scribbled line is a flawless law. Face pace chaos with a steady core. Every sound unclean builds something more. And the beat won't stop when the verse arrives. I can grave my truth in the mess that hides. Bars like paintings that refuse one frame. Dripping across with a nameless name. I lace the lines with a crooked spin. Every flawed edge makes the art within. I don't clean strokes when the mess feels right. I can brace the sparks from the clash of night. And the abstract grows where the rhythm bends. I can grave my path where the chaos ends. Clouds flow sharp in the jagged sea. Every warping note still belongs to me. I juggle fire with the liquid rhyme. Twist the pace sharp in the bent out time. Every skew tone is a spark I keep. Every jagged word is a vow too deep. And the sound won't rest when the mind expands. I engrave new worlds with my open hands. Friction hums in a coded storm. Every bar unshaped is a crown reborn. The mess, the clash, the design unseen. But the proof remains in the force so clean. I don't play neat when the truth runs raw. I don't bow down to a flawless law. When the art persists, when the night grows still, I can grave my reign in a boundless will. Final verse with a fractured glow. Every jagged edge makes a pattern show. Abstract chaos with a steady climb. Every crooked note still lands in time. I distort, I weave, I expand, I bend. But the force I keep doesn't break, doesn't end. And the echoes hum when the track grows thin. I can grave my fire where the void begins. Footsteps echo like a brush on glass. I paint a horizon where the shadows pass. Time bends thin on a wire I cross. Each word heavy like a coin I toss. Silent sparks in the air ignite. I weave whole storms out of quiet light. Every pause hums with a force unseen. I write my crown in a lucid dream. Clouds rearrange when I hum my tone. I turn straight winds into paths my own. Not a straight climb but a spiral flight. Each loop higher till the stars feel right. I don't trace maps that the old hands drew. I redraw skies in a sharper hue. Every stumble hums with a rhythm sweet. I fall missteps till the sound's complete. Breath is canvas, the pulse is paint. Colors spill wild but the strokes don't faint. Every rhyme blooms like a midnight rose. Petals cut sharp but the beauty shows. I don't chase crowns in a gilded frame. I forge whole thrones from a whispered flame. And the page becomes when my will won't fade. I engrave my force in the lines I lay. Shadows bent low when the fire spreads. I weave whole tapestry with silence treads. Every beat drops like a stone through glass. Ripples expand till the doubts can't last. I don't need stars when it glows my own. I don't beg chance for a borrowed throne. Every verse carved in a flowing stream. I define my truth in a fractured dream. Mirrors crack when the voice reflects. I see 10 lives in a single step. Every fractured piece is a shard of flame. I compose mosaics from the hidden pain. I don't drift low when the path derails. I build whole shit from the broken cells. And the waves obey when my lungs expand. I engrave new worlds with my open hand. Raindrops fall but they bend in time. Each drop echoes with a coded rhyme. I don't lose pace when the night runs deep. I don't fall weak when the shadows creep. Every storm becomes just a verse I hold. Every line burns bright in a frame of gold. And the night itself is a pulse I send. I don't stop short, I begin to ascend. Walls make strong to dissolve in sound. I hum soft tones till the bricks come down. Every locked door is a note I press. Each chord opens with a dark compressed. I don't chase speed just to break the clock. I compose flows till the gears unlock. And the air transforms in the breath I take. I engrave whole skies with the words I make. Stars align, but I tilt them slight. I don't read fate, I rewrite the night. Every quiet hum is a spell I weave. Every sharp line's a thread to leave. I don't lose ground when the crowd feels loud. I don't fade in a restless crowd. Scope new shapes when the shifting sand. I engrave my will where the cosmos stands. Pages burn but the script remains. Ashes rise high through the endless plains. Every flame builds to the towers tall. Every fall lifts me, I embrace it all. I don't bind dreams in a fragile cage. I'm up in road with a boundless stage. And the sound persists when the beat runs thin. Never raise my will where the cosmos stand. Pages burn but the script remains. Ashes rise high through the endless plains. Every flame builds in the towers tall. Every fall lifts me, I embrace it all. I don't bind dreams in a fragile cage. I let them roar on a boundless stage. And the sound persists when the beat runs still. I don't chase fate, I define the will. Breath like rivers, words like stones. I lay down paths where the silence moans. Every curve sharp with a hidden flame. Every soft step grows into my name. I don't bow down when the night grows long. I compose light in a darker song. And the echoes hum when the verse breaks free. I engrave my truth in eternity. Mountains hum with a secret beat. I hear whole chords and the stones beneath. Every climb high is a song to sing. Every new peak holds a brighter ring. I don't fear weight when the air grows thin. I can hail storms and I breathe them in. From the roots below to the stars above, I can engrave my path with a fearless love. Final way built with a steady roll. Every sound sharper than the one before. I don't play small when the night turns still. I don't bow chance, I enforce my will. Every verse layered in a woven thread. Every rhyme stronger than the last I said. And the silence fades as the anthem grows. I don't end here, I evolve, compose. I engrave my truth to the time.
Yeah, they say it all the mic. Oh, Creed over Max, I know. Yeah. It's concrete underfoot. Concrete underfoot, I move with certainty, no hesitation, no second guess. The city hums like a machine behind me, but I'm the one setting the tempo. People watch but can't keep up, they see the stride, not the scars, they hear the rhythm, not the years of silence. I earn this momentum brick by brick. Pressure doesn't crush me, it defines me. Heat sharpens steel and I am steel. Stress bends others out of shape, I turn it into fuel. Every ounce of resistance, every weight they thought I couldn't bear, I carry it and keep moving forward, because that's the only direction I know. Storm clouds gather but I don't flinch. Lightning is just light to guide me, thunderous percussion for my steps. Rain makes the ground slick but I don't stop. Sliding only teaches balance, falling only teaches resilience. And storms pass quicker when you run straight through them. Engines roar in the dark but my rhythm is louder. I don't measure myself against noise, I measure myself against progress. The grind is mechanical, cold and relentless, but inside the gears I stay warm. Human enough to dream, machine enough to execute. Cliffs rise up in front of me, stone walls daring me to quit. My hands bleed, my breath shortens, but quitting is a word I erased long ago. Every slip is a lesson, every climb is proof. The summit isn't just a goal, it's where I leave my mark. Mirrors don't intimidate me, they show cracks, but cracks tell stories. They show scars scars, but scars proof survival. I don't stare at reflection for validation. I walk past it knowing the real proof is in motion, not in glass. Currents try to drag me under, but I cut through water like a blade. The ocean doesn't scare me. Depth only makes me stronger. Salt stings my eyes, but clarity doesn't come from comfort. It comes from pushing through pain. Pressure down deep is just another reason to rise. Heat burns across the desert floor. Mirages tempting me with shortcuts, but I don't chase illusions, I chase results. Dry air cracks my throat, sand sticks to my skin, but endurance is forged where comfort dies. Every horizon that looks endless eventually bends to persistence. Neon nights in a sleepless city, electric posters in the air, screens flashing with distractions, but my focus cuts through the static. I don't need validation, I don't need applause. I move with purpose, and purpose is louder than noise. Time keeps running, I keep bending it. I don't waste seconds, they compound, stacking like bricks in a tower. History remembers the ones who kept showing up, not the ones who waited for luck. I intend to be remembered. Wild terrain, thick with roots and vines, but I carve past, no one else dares touch. Obstacles don't block me, they give me something to conquer. Rise in the dark, dangers everywhere, but I've walked long enough to know that fear only slows your stride, and my stride never breaks. The final stretch isn't the end, it's the moment I prove why I kept going in the first place. Every scar is a verse in my story, every setback a chorus I overcame. Now I stand higher, not because it was easy, but because I never stopped. That's what makes me untouchable. Yeah. Concrete underfoot, I move with certainty, no hesitation, no second guess. The city hums like a machine behind me, but I'm the one setting the tempo. People watch but can't keep up, they see the stride, not the scars. They hear the rhythm, not the years of silence. I earn this momentum brick by brick. Pressure doesn't crush me, it defines me. Heat sharpens steel and I am steel. Stress bends others out of shape, I turn it into fuel. Every ounce of resistance, every weight they thought I couldn't bear, I carry it and keep moving forward, cause that's the only direction I know. Storm clouds gather but I don't flinch. Lightning is just light to guide me, thunderous percussion for my steps. Rain makes the ground slick, but I don't stop. Sliding only teaches balance, falling only teaches resilience. And storms pass quicker when you run straight through them. Engines roar in the dark, but my rhythm is louder. I don't measure myself against noise, I measure myself against progress. The grind is mechanical, cold and relentless, but inside the gears I stay warm. Human enough to dream, machine enough to execute. Cliffs rise up in front of me, stone walls daring me to quit. My hands bleed, my breath shortens, but quitting is a word I erased long ago. Every slip is a lesson, every climb is proof. The summit isn't just a goal, it's where I leave my mark. Mirrors don't intimidate me, they show cracks, but cracks tell stories. They show scars, but scars prove survival. I don't stare at reflection for validation, I walk past it knowing the real proof is in motion, not in glass. Currents try to drag me under, but I cut through water like a blade. The ocean doesn't scare me, depth only makes me stronger. Salt stings my eyes, but clarity doesn't come from comfort. It comes from pushing through pain. Pressure down deep is just another reason to rise. Heat burns across the desert floor. Mirages tempting me with shortcuts, but I don't chase illusions, I chase results. Dry air cracks my throat, sand sticks to my skin, but endurance is forged where comfort dies. Every horizon that looks endless eventually bends to persistence. Neon nights in a sleepless city, electric pulses in the air, screens flashing with distractions, but my focus cuts through the static. I don't need validation, I don't need applause. I move with purpose, and purpose is louder than noise. Time keeps running, and I keep bending it, I don't waste seconds, they compound, stacking like bricks in a tower. History remembers the ones who kept showing up, not the ones who waited for luck, and I intend to be remembered. Wild terrain, thick with roots and vines, but I carve past, no one else dares touch. Obstacles don't block me, they give me something to conquer. Eyes in the dark, dangers everywhere, but I've walked long enough to know that fear only slows your stride, and my stride never breaks. The final stretch isn't the end, it's the moment I prove why I kept going in the first place. Every scar is a verse in my story, every setback a chorus I overcame. Now I stand higher, not because it was easy, but because I never stopped. That's what makes me untouchable. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I move like lightning stitched into the sky. Every strike lands before doubts can try. Currents bend when the pulse explodes. I redraw time, I rewrite codes. No hesitation when the climb gets steep. The higher the wall, the stronger my leap. I don't measure pace by the steps behind. I set the bar for the human mind.
Yeah, waves collapse when my rhythm breaks. Every tide bends to the path I make. I don't wait, say for calm to come. I ride the storm like a beating drum. Clouds may gather but they part in flame. I own each spark when I call my name. No star fixed in a single place. I chart new lines through the endless space. My voice cuts sharp like a comet's tail. I don't fold back when the winds prevail. Every orbit turns with the words I say. I tilt whole worlds on a faster day. Galaxies spin but they watch my stride. I don't shrink small, I expand too wide. Infinity bends to the will I own. I don't chase crowns, I build the throne. Heat erupts when my lungs release. I turn raw chaos into lines of peace. Every setback sparks a brighter flame. Every shadow fuels a greater aim. I don't tread slow on a narrow track. I burn through time, never turning back. The higher the risk, the clearer the call. I don't play small, I rise through all storms. Ignite when the rhythm grows. Every line cut clean like a river flows. I don't stop sharp when the ground resists. I turn that weight to a clenched fist. Energy climbs like a roaring fire. Every verse builds higher and higher. The silence bends when I start my run. I don't fade out till the race is done. I carve my name where the echoes stay. Not in the sand, but the rock and clay. Seasons turn, but the roots hold fast. I don't fade weak, I was built to last. Time can't bind what the spirit keeps. I dream awake while the whole world sleeps. Every step plants seeds in stone. I grow new worlds that are mine alone. Skyline cracks when my pace expands. Every path reshaped by my steady hands. Not a wall left strong when I shift the frame. Not a fear too sharp when I light my flame. Whispers fade when the core stays pure. Every doubt's just fuel I store. The climb feels long, but my lungs don't break. I claim my space with each move I make. When the night turns cold, I become the spark. Every step shines light through dark. I don't need stars to confirm my path. I don't need fate to secure my map. I'm in them builds like a tidal wave. I don't ask chance, I command. I crave the dawn obeys when I choose to run. I rise as many, not only one. Echoes crash when my speed takes hold. Every word burns hotter than gold. I don't chase winds, they chase my sound. I don't fall short when the stakes abound. Energy calls and the force untamed. Every move sharp, every verse inflamed. The anthem builds in the sky so fast. I don't slow down, I outpace fast. I stride like thunder that shakes the ground. Every post leaves seismic sound, not a false note. In the lines I throw, I stretch new roots where the yo can't grow. Every breath expands like a mountain high. Every glance cuts clean through sky. From the start to the summit, I raise the tone. I don't walk borrowed, I build my own. The rhythm surges with no decline. Every verse carved clean, divine. I don't just move, I erase the rest. I don't just strive, I define the test. Each step harder, the strength grows wide. I don't look back, I don't step aside. The fire is constant, the sound's my proof. I rise relentless, I break the roof. And the final surge is a storm untamed. Every echo screams my name. I don't just rap, I ignite the space. I don't just climb, I erase the race. From the roots to stars, I claim my reign. I don't just shine, I engrave my flame. The song ends loud as the world turns still. I don't ask fate, I define the will.
Yeah, start out to love people. Oh, low. Street lights buzz, wires hum low. Concrete cracks where the weeds still grow. Shoes scuff fast on a broken lane. Every step forward's a fight I claim. No red carpet, no easy ride. Just a flicker of will and a sharpened stride. I don't chase comfort, I don't chase fame. I build from dust and I own my name. Subway cars with the window smeared. Announcements loud but the words unclear. Headphones on with the beat on loop. I drown out noise from the passing group. Graffiti tags on the tunnel walls. Messages sharp where the silence calls. Every line sprayed is a truth they spit. Every verse I craft is a crown that fits. Late night diners with the neon glare. Coffee burnt but I don't care. Notebook full with a pen near broke. I write my future in the lines I wrote. Cashier yawns, no crowd in sight, but I stack cold dreams in the dead of night. No applause needed, the grind's my proof. Every sleepless hour just raise my roof. City rain on a cracked old street. Soaks my shoes but I don't retreat. Every puddle's deep with a mirrored glow. I stare myself down then I choose to grow. Taxi horns and the sirens cry, but I run that noise like a lullaby. Turn chaos loud to a beat that fits. I engrave my verse in the sound of grit. Corners hum with a restless crowd. Vendors shout with the music loud. Deals get made in a whispered trade. Dreams get lost or they just get paid. I walk too fast with a steady breath. I don't chase quick highs or a borrowed check. Every coin I hold is a brick I stack. I invest my sweat then I build it back. Old stairwells with the paint all peeled. Stories etched that will never heal. Steps creak sharp but I climb each floor. Every creak reminds what I'm climbing for. Voices echo but I keep my zone. I don't fall when the climb's my own. Every scarred wall is a lesson set. I engrave my rise where the past won't let. Bus stop benches with the names carved deep. Strangers dream while they half asleep. Some give up, some still chase. I keep my focus, I hold my pace. The grind don't end when the sun goes down. It hums in alleys, it hums in town, and I tune that sound to a rhythm clean. I engrave my proof in the in-between. Factories hum with a smokestack breath. Time cards punch with a pace of sweat. I watch those lines, but I keep my plan. I don't clock out till the work expands. Every break I skip is a stone I place. Every tired night is a crown to chase. And the morning comes with a skyline bright. I engrave my mark in the urban night. Sidewalk cracks tell 1,000 tales of the ones who try, but the system failed. But I take those cracks as a map to hold. Every broken piece is a bar of gold. I don't fear flaws when they shine so clear. I don't fade back when the climb draws near. I repurpose pain in the steps I tread. I engrave my throne in the paths they shed. Bridges stretch with the cars on fire. Headlights blur and a frame inspired. Each red light is a test I face. Do I wait or move or invent new space? I don't fear pause when I own the time. Every second counts when the verse is mine. And the skyline bows when my breath expands. I engrave my reign with these city hands. Market stalls with the voices loud. Each one hustling to move their crowd. I nod my head but I walk my lane. I don't sell cheap for a fleeting gain. Every hand I shake is a vow I make. Every promise built is a stone I stake. In the city roars with a restless sound. I engrave my crown with a grit found. Mine feels falls where the lights burn out. The streets go dark but I face no doubt. Every scar brick and the sirens call. Every crack step and the night's downfall. They all combine in the song I spit. A living proof that the fire won't quit. And when silence hums in the city still, I don't wait for fate, I define the will.
Yeah. I jump off beat, then I land on fire. Every misstep flips to a sharp empire. Chaos bends when the rhythm breaks out, twist hold. Flows that the world can't fake. Staccato toe punch with a syncopated line. Every wild move still lands on time. Crowds confused, but the force is real. I don't play calm, I disrupt, reveal. Unruly pace, unpredictable strikes. I bend raw sound like a storm on mics. Off-grid lines where the cadence grows. Every misplaced beat still overflows. Erratic steps, but the roots stay tight. I carve my reign in the glow at night. No symmetry holds when I split the frame. I create new laws in a wild flame. Breath won't pause, though the rhythm twist. Every sharp word on a crooked list. Lines spill over, no need design, but the sparks connect in a tangled spine. Crowds can't trace where the verse might run. Each word stacks like a loaded gun. Unchained force in the breaks I choose. I don't play rules, I invent the moves. Fast and slow, then I snap back quick. Every offbeat shift is a flawless trick. Triple lip burst in the silence crack. I fold whole sound and I throw it back. Never tame pace when I pass off grid. I don't hold back when the beat gets split. I stack sharp bars in a messy flood. Still I walk out strong, understood. Chaos reigns, but the core stay clean. Every wild spark with a steady scene. No template lines in the style I bring. I rewrite rhyme in a reckless swing. The silence cracks when my flow derails, but I bend those breaks till the storm prevails. And the world can't box what the verse defines. I engrave new forms and chaotic lines. Bars overflow like a floodgate blast. Unstable force, but the core holds fast. Every stray word lands, sharp intact. Every syncopate flip leaves the track compact. Rhyme erupts in a dissonant roar. Off kilter move, still settle the score. I don't chase neat when the edge feels near. I embrace the wild, let the chaos steer. Pulse stays wild with a staggered tone. Every broken beat still becomes my own. I don't fit mold in the sound they trust. I disrupt frames till the walls combust. Every clash loud, but the echo stick. Each misstep flips to a flawless trick. And the song grows fierce when the rules collapse. I redraw time and chaotic raps. Momentum bends in a crooked lane, but I ride sharp speed through the tangle chain. Every pause misplaced is a mark I claim. I engrave my style in a burning flame. Fast burst hit, then a silence wide, but the crowd still moves with a restless stride. I don't tame down when the verse runs mad. I thrive in the storm with the strength I had. Every jagged flow still cuts with steel. Every wild phrase is a truth I feel. No sync codes me. I step off grid, but the lines still land in the moves I did. Chaos climb, but it lifts my sound. I embrace that edge till the track breaks down, and the mess turns gold when the sparks ignite. I expand through dark. I embrace the fight. I warp each line with a glitch and spin. Every offbeat strike still draws you in. Triple lip flips in a single breath. I defy straight lines, I outrun death. Erratic flow like a fractured storm, but the cracks reveal a brand new form. And the speed still rolls when the wild takes hold. I engrave my fire in the beats I mold. Unstoppable stride in a staggered beat. Every lost step makes a song complete. Disruptive force in a rapid tone. Every off curve builds my throne. I don't ask calm when the sound runs raw. I embrace wild breaks that the world can't draw. And the track transforms when the chaos swells. I engrave my reign where the rhythm dwells. Final surge in a broken chain. Every jagged spark leaves a lasting stain. I don't bow low to the rules they teach. I expand my reach with a style off leash. From the cracks of noise to the peaks untamed. I don't need crowns, I define my name. And the echoes roar when the chaos steals. I don't wait fate, I command my will. Yeah.
I came from silence, the ground was bare. No one believed, no voices there, but a spark in the chest lit a trail of fire. Every doubt fed fuel to a fierce desire. Steps were heavy, the climb was steep, but I learned my strength in the nights I weep. No throne offer, no map to read. I carved my way with relentless creed. Storms surrounded, the skies turned gray, but I pressed ahead, I refused to sway. Every strike of fear was a push for more. I turned weak doors into iron doors. From the cracks of lows came a brighter glow. Every setback stacked in the lines I know. No chain strong enough to buy my run. I don't pause till the work is done. The path grew darker, the way grew wide, but I built my throne in the storms I ride. Every scar carved deep in skin became proof of where I've been. No false gold hung round my neck, just the strength of steps when the road was wrecked. Every silence broke when my my voice grew clear. I rose through pain with no trace of fear. Mountains loom, but my stride climbed high. I stretched my reach till I touched the sky. Every steep wall cracked with sound. I left bold marks on the shifting ground. From the roots of dust to the stars untamed, I engraved my life in a burning flame. Every peak that claimed too steep to scale, I rewrote truth with a faster tale. Crowds once quiet, now turn their eyes, watching the force of my steady rise. But I don't bend to applause or cheers. I built this climb through the hardest years. Every echo loud as a shadow thin. I don't bow low when the reel's within. And the throne I own is not given by hands. It's called by sweat, by the will that stands. I step with under the ground, reacts. Every sound sharp in the flawless act. I don't drift back when the storm gets near. I push straight through with a will sincere. Every crown they wear feels like when my roots go deep in the dead of night. No false titles, no fleeting fame. I engrave my truth in a timeless name. My lungs expand with a furnace heat. Every verse pounds like 1,000 beats. I sprint through night, no rest, no stall. I embrace each climb, I embrace it all. Every rival fades in the speed. I keep every locked door boast defeat. And the story builds like a rising flame. I outlast storms, I define my name. Echoes roar when the lines run fast. I don't feel lost when the die gets cast. Every misstep adds fuel, not weight. I turn close past into open gates. No limit binds when the fire's untamed. I don't chase crowns, I engrave my name from the roots of stone to the peaks I climb. I outpace fate, I outlast time. The saga told is a script of grit. Every raw truth in the lines I spit. I don't fold low when the world resists. I construct strength from the cracks and twists. Every hard night fuels the day I own. I turn cold ground to a living throne. And the world looks up when my voice commands. I don't beg chance, I create with hands. I sprint through fire with a steady pace. Every shadow chase, but I left no trace. Every chain that clung broke fast. I sent sharp, never stuck in the past. Crowds may cheer, but I stride ahead. I don't need praise, I don't need to be fed. All I need's the will to stand. I engrave my rule in the strength I am. Momentum stacks in a ruthless climb. Every line forged in a frame of time. No weight heavy enough to stall. I transform pain to embrace it all. Every quick breath sharp and blue. Each strike off in a will secure. I don't fall weak when the climb gets long. I engrave truth in a boundless song. Final rise in a storm untamed. Every verse bright with a force inflamed. I don't bow low to the crowns they hold. I define my reign in a voice so bold. Every wall breaks when my steps expand. I engrave storms in the palm of hand. And the echoes live when the track turns still. I don't wait fate, I define the will. Wide shot, skyline drenched in flame. Headlights smear when the streets unnamed. Camera pans where the echo stay. A figure walks, no script, no play. Every frame sharp and the lens so real. Each step proof of an iron will. And the city hums when the sound takes aim. I engrave my rise in the reel of fame. Cut to a close-up, sweat on skin. Three pull sharp as the night digs in. Hands clenched tight with a pen that bleeds. No scribble fast with 1,000 knees. Voice inside whisper slow your pace, but the fire won't dim, it won't erase. And the scene won't stop when the doubts collide. I engrave my force in the fire inside. Tracking shot, footsteps on stone. Alleyway crack, but I walk alone. Graffiti walls with a glow that screams. True spray painted in forgotten dreams. Shadows stretch, but they move too slow. When my pulse runs fast and the ruthless flow. When the cutaway shows where the echoes fall. I engrave my crown in the midst of all. Split scene, rooftop on the rain, thunder cracks with a baseline flame. City below with its restless sound, but my eyes locked high where the stars are found. Every lightning flash is a verse I spit, every storm endured is a crown that fits. And the camera shakes when the beat grows tall. I engrave my reign in the night's downfall. Papers, empty cups, silent clocks, night stacked up. Hands that scribble till the ink runs dry. Eyes that widen as the lines amplify. Fast cuts flash with the time elapsed, but the drive stays strong. The frame moves fast and the reel spins wild and the edits made. I engrave my mark in the moves I laid. Crowds that pass, every face blurred in a pane of glass. But my steps in focus, the lens won't shift. Each move up was a subtle lift. I don't need noise for the shot to land. I don't need scripts for the plot I plan. And the focus holds when the scene feels real. I engrave my truth and I feel my real. Crowds that pass, every face blurred in a pane of glass. But my steps in focus, the lens won't shift. Each move up was a subtle lift. I don't need noise for the shot to land. I don't need scripts for the plot I plan. And the focus holds when the scene feels real. I engrave my truth and I feel my real. Nights where the doubt's too loud. Every missed shot, every restless crowd. Every cold stare when I spoke my rhyme. Every door shut in a hollow time. But the cuts dissolve to a brighter frame. Where the loss itself fuels the claim. And the memory sharp though the pain was near. I engrave my proof and the lessons clear. Climb upstairs, each step creeps but the grit is there. Hallways narrow where the lights all dim, but the lens stays closed where the work begins. Every hand mark, etched on rail. Every slip caught in the tail I tell. And the climb persists though the air grows thin. I engrave my crown where the climb begins. Scene breaks wide where the skyline spread. Neon lights where the lost words bled. Camera soars with a drone-like view, showing the work as the empire grew. Crowds move fast, but the score cuts deep. Each bar syncs with the dreams I keep, and the heartbeats for swell as the reel runs long. I engrave my will in an endless song. Jump cut sharp with a beat on fire. Fast frame stack till the lungs conspire. Hands tap desk, words feel fast. Clock tick loud, but the time won't last. Every smash cut flips the scene in pace. Each rhyme shot lands in a flawless chase. And the real itself is a storm to wield. I engrave my reign on the captured field. Overhead shot of the throne I claim. Not built by chance, not built by fame, but by every scene that the real displays. From the alleys dim to the neon blaze. Every act proof of a will refined. Every shot locked in a frame design. And the world looks up as the critics show. I engrave my crown in the lines I know. Silent still, breath expands with a ruthless will. No music swells, it's the truth intact. Every step filmed is a step exact. The reel runs out, but the story stays. And the echoes carved from the endless days. And the screen goes black, but the sound won't die. I engrave my rise in the endless sky.
Yeah. Snap back, full pace, never lose grip. Heart pound, heavy like a warship trip. Bars cut quick in a rapid fire flow. Every beat double when the lungs won't slow. Chains can't bind when the speed's this fast. Every test bends, but the will outlasts. I don't stall out when the fire ignites. I keep storm strong in the sleepless nights. Words flip sharp in a loop on beat. Each line stacks like a strike on street. Tempo climbs when the rhythm gets raw. Every rhyme snaps like a hammer's jaw. Crowds may blink when the bass won't rest, but I build my name in the hardest test. Fast breath burns, but the voice won't fade. Every verse cut like a blade I made. Lungs feel flames, but I won't collapse. Every step sharp in a grid like map. Push through pain with a clock on spin. Every second lost is a second I win. Phrases pile in a flood so dense. Every word thrown is an instrument. No rest here when the grind's this real. Every move sharp like a blade of steel. Quick strike rhythm with a double tone. Every rhyme sewn like a thread I own. Speed too tight for the crowd to chase, but I keep flow in a flawless space. Iron bends when the verse gets live. Every syllable cut like a sharpened drive. I don't fold back when the burn runs long. I snap these bars till the will feels strong. Hands don't slip when the weights get loud. I flip each set like I flip each crowd. Speed stack flow like a metronome war. Every breath card is a line, one more. Rhymes in a lock and a chain so clean. Every syllable flex like a heavy machine. In the storm I ride is a path I claim. No rival can match when I set this flame. Fast paced roar in the core won't quit. Every verse built with a perfect fit. Drum beat racing in a chest that pounds. Every word fired is 1,000 rounds. Eyes locked in with a will unbent. Every second's proof for the time I spent. No break found in the lines I throw. Every rhyme struck in a flawless flow. Sweat paint fire in the line too quick. Every mark made is a brick on brick. Lungs burn hot but the sound won't die. Every breath thrown to the endless sky. Rapid fire roll with a burst that twist. Every tongue cut line is a fist on fist. And the rhythm shouts though that the night feels cold. Every bar carved is a throne I hold. Twist that speed till the pace gets clear. Every quick strike lands with a voice sincere. I don't slip once in the storm I face. Every word sprint in a boundless chase. Weights crash down but I lift them twice. Every beat cut clean in a sharpened slice. Crowds can't track but they feel the drive. The machine I am keeps the grind alive. Clock spin wild but I outrun time. Every flow sharp like a flawless rhyme. No chain breaks when the work stays pure. Every burn face is a growth I secure. Tongue flips words in a doubled lane. Every verse bursts like a jet through flame. And the speed won't rest till the night folds in. Every breath proof for the fight within. Push past silence in a storm of sound. Every rhyme pound like a fist on ground. Grip locked tight in the space I keep. Every bar stacked with a weak one sleep. Rapid cadence, no wasted phrase. Every fire lit in the nights I blaze. And the strength I built in the lines I write. To the darkest way to a crown of light. Trade cuts faster than the eye can see. Every line proof of the drive in me. Hands don't shake in the heat I send. Every chain breaks when the words ascend. Don't fold back when the pace feels wild. I embrace each test with a fearless smile. And the rush I own in a fight this long turns a mortal frame to a force too strong. Final surge with a storm like roll. Every word blast from a restless soul. Rest stretched in but the speed won't fall. Every rhyme stacked till it drowns it all. This is not chance, this is built by pain. Every scar earned is a link in chain. And the track runs out but the fire won't rest. Every bar I drop was a strength confessed. Yeah. Warm up pace, stretch slow, lungs awake, body loose now, no room for mistake. Flow feels steady, the rhythm's alive. Heartbeat sets how the reps will drive. First breath deep, lock eyes, no fear. Every move sharp, the mission is clear. This is day one, this is round one sound. From the ground up, I turn it around. Lightweight first is a taste of fire. Muscle spark up, breath climbs higher. Form locked tight, no wasted line. Each small lift sets the frame defined. Crowd might yawn, but I don't care. Focus locked like a hunter's stare. Every little star that's a stone I stack. Soon enough, I'll never look back. Next round in the bar grows bold. Add more weight, let the story unfold. Hands wrap firm, grip won't slide. Power surges from the core inside. Sweat drips down, but the pace won't slow. Every rep higher makes the fire glow. More than builds like a storm that brews. Strength gets louder with every move. Halfway through when the body burns. Every push harder, the tide still turns. Pain knocks once, but I shut that door. I came for war, I demand much more. Each breath feels like a sharpened knife, but I cut through doubt with the force of life. No easy path when the crown's this high. I climb each set till I scrape the sky. Add more plates, now the test gets real. Arm shake hard, but the mind won't kneel. Iron rolls back like it wants me down, but I lift that weight till it knows my sound. No cheat, no
shortcut, no easy road. This is discipline's heavy load, and the bar don't lie, it reveals the truth. What you give today builds tomorrow's proof. Max set now, this is peak of fight. All out war in the heat tonight. Chest pounds fast, vision grows thin, but I won't stop till the last rep wins. Every ounce of force pours out of me, every second counts in its legacy. I roar through burn till the bar goes still. This is how strength bends to will. Drop the weight down, then the storm subsides, but the fire remains, it never hides. Hands are all red, but the grip held strong. Every scar earned is a badge lifelong. Crowd might see just a man who trains, but I see kingdoms inside. These pains for the throne I chase isn't handed down, it's forged in sets where the weak ones drown. Cool down steps, but the mind still runs. Replay battles, the wars I've won. Breath flow slower, the chest unwinds, but the wheels stay sharp in the back of mind. I know tomorrow the fight returns. Another set waits, another fire burns. This session's done, but the story grows. Brick by brick, that's the life I chose. Mirror reflects what the grind has shown. Not the body alone, but the will I own. Not the sweat that fell, not the pain endured, but the mindset strong, the spirit secured. Every session writes on a book of me. Every page filled with a legacy and a story told. When the weights get loud, it's a song of triumph, fearless, proud. The music drops, but the silence speaks. Strength is measured in nights and weeks, not in glory quick or a cheer that fades, but in endless hours and dues I paid. I didn't wait luck, I didn't ask fate. I loaded the bar and I raised the weight in the war inside that I fought each day. Made a throne from mine in its own way. No crown of jewels, no robe, no gold, just a body forged from the work I hold. Just a voice that chants in a steady tone. Every rep you fought is another stone. I've built more temples than kings can claim, with the sweat, the scars, and the burning flame. And the proof remains when the night turns clear that the throne I made will always appear. Final verse, last call, session done, but the war resumes with the rising sun. This was one fight in a war so wide, but I'll show up ready with the same old pride. Because strength's not given, it's forged, it's real. It's built by fire, by iron, by steel. And tomorrow's weight won't stop my climb. This grind is endless, all in time.
One more pace.
Yeah. Step by step, I don't lose ground. Each foot lands with a thunder sound. Sweat runs hot, but the fire stay cold. Discipline sharp like a blade I hold. Crowds may fade when the work gets rough, but I build my name from the nights too tough. Every rep stacked is a stone I place. Been a throne steady in a war like pace. Slow burn, steady climb I endure. Every test face makes spirit pure. No quick fix, no easy path. I carve my rise to a storm or wrath. Every day counts when the load feels near. Every scar written is a line sincere. And the crown I want isn't gold, it's real. The proof I keep when the room goes still. Hands raw, grip strong, iron shakes. Every lift I push is a vow I make. I don't fall weak when the weight bears down. I press through pain till I own that crown. The grind don't lie when the body screams. It just molds a frame in the sharper schemes. And the voice inside it says quick give in. Gets drowned by the roar of a heart that wins. March forward, no glance behind. Every rep fought is a state of mind. The mirror don't show what the heart displays, but the sweat, the scars that define my ways. I don't beg chance for a softer lane. I rewrite fate through the burn, the strain. And the path I walk is a road I made. Through the nights alone and the dues I paid. Every weight I lift is a mountain moved. Every set complete is a truth I prove. Pain don't stop when the fire gets real. It's sharp as a soul like a tempered steel. No shortcut breaks with a grind demands. It's a war each day fought hand to hand. And the throne I claim is a gifted free. It's a monument carved out of sweat from me. Stand tall when the night turns long. When the lights burn out, I still stay strong. Every second gone is a mark I keep. Every fight endured is a seed this deep. I don't run soft when the test arise. I hold that weight like my soul survives. And the anthem loud in the space I tread is a sound of strength where the weak ones fled. Still bends, but I won't collapse. Every strike sharp like a thunderclap. The ground won't care if I'm tired of soaring. Just ask more, so I give it more. Discipline calls what the fire refines. Patience writes truth in the hardest lines. And the world may rest, but I never will. I keep pressing forward through sheer raw skill. Slow rhythm, heavy tone. I command every rep builds what I hold in hand. No fake crown, no hollow name. This work, this fight, it defines my frame. Every brick stacked in the wall I raise. Every dark night turns to brighter days. And the song I sing and the war I fight is a steady voice that I own tonight. Breath drawn deep when the arms won't lift, but the will I keep is a timeless gift. I don't bow low to the failing pace. I grind hard to steal till I own my space. Each ounce of pain is a mark of growth. Each step of fire is a blind enough that it walk our way to the fall for show. It's the only path that I chose to know. Breath drawn deep when the arms won't lift, but the will I keep is a timeless gift. I don't bow low to a failing pace. I grind hard to steal till I own my space. Each ounce of pain is a mark of growth. Each step of fire is a binding oath. And the war I wage isn't fought for show. It's the only path that I choose to know. Slow drum beat in the chest I hear. Every thought loud keeps the vision clear. I don't fade out when the weight grows high. I don't step back, I don't pass by. The grind itself is the crown I wear. The sweat, the scars are the proof I bear. And the march I take on this endless road is the throne I build for the strength I load. The gym turns silent but the war goes on. Every rep I fight is a battle won. The iron talks and a voice so clear. It says keep going, your crown is near. I don't argue back, I don't slow stride. I just move forward with the fire inside. And the echo rings when the night turns still. That the throne is mine, built by will. Final verse, heavy tone last round, but my heart beats fierce with a warlike sound. I don't quit now when the end's in sight. I roar through pain with relentless might. Every scar I've earned is a banner flown. Every breath I've kept is a kingdom grown. And the grind won't fade till my work is done. I stand unbroken, the chosen one.